unboxing is the thing that makes positive true. Mary, Mary, unboxing. Mary, Mary, unboxing. Mary, Mary, unboxing to all.
Okay.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Today is Mark's birthday. I would tell you the year, but unfortunately it coincides with a certain president that I'm not fond of, so I'm not going to tell you his age. Just happy birthday to my husband. Now, it is his birthday, so unnaturally, because it didn't happen like this normally, I got a present in the mail that my husband bought for me. We're doing it in our bedroom, this unboxing, because Tanner has a school project laid out all over the table. It's one of those, do it over the summer, turn it in when you meet your teacher. Well, of course, we're meeting the teacher tomorrow, so it's all over the table today. As I came in to put the box down, there was a spider on our bed.
Spider!
I grabbed a tissue, you know? I tried to man up and I grabbed a tissue and tried to kill the spider and it ran away and I can't find it. So that means you are taking this bed apart before we go to bed tonight because it's in our bed. Somewhere there's a spider. Now, since I've looked all over the top and I'm pretty darn sure it's in our bed.
Or under.
It went over the pillows. It's in our bed.
Or down under.
It's in our, whole thing has to be torn apart. Anyway, I'm going to put on my big girl panties, sit on this bed, and do this unboxing. Spider or not. If you see a spider, you can't yell at me, but Mark better. We know how good he is at seeing things behind me because we had a fire behind me one time, but here we go. Spider in the bed, unboxing on the bed. Not comfortable in any way, shape, or form. I'm pretty sure it's actually in the bed, so I think I'm safe sitting on the bed. Because I tried to get it, and it ran. And I even pulled the covers down, and I couldn't find it. It's in here. It can't, it's in our bed, and you're taking the whole thing apart tonight. I'm sorry. I'll wash the sheets, but you're taking it apart. Big girl panties with a spider. This came in the mail today on my husband's birthday. I'm pretty excited because I think I know what it is. I'm really not comfortable sitting on this bed right now, people. You don't understand. Mark understands. Mark understands. I tried to woman up, honey. I tried, okay?
I'll keep my eyes open.
I should have just called you. You would have killed it. He would have killed it. There would have been no issue. He wouldn't have lost the spider. But it ran and I lost the spider. It's in our bed. Oh my gosh, it is what I thought. Honey got me the Samsung Gear Fit 2. And he got it in pink. I don't know if you can see that. It's in pink. How do I open this box? They always have really nifty boxes. So.
But you already have a Fitbit, so how come you needed this one?
Well, my Fitbit doesn't do all kinds of stuff.
And it was starting to...
It's starting to, I charge it and it won't charge. And Fitbit, I love you and all. But this is the second one I've gotten. And the first one just didn't work at all. It just decided to completely quit one day. And I'd only had it for like maybe a year. This one has lasted longer. But I try and plug it in. And it won't. You plug it in. It says the little battery thing. Very, very gently set it down so that nothing happens. You leave it all night and it's still not charged. You put it in the morning and you look at your phone because this thing doesn't actually tell you. It gives you like one brief flash, and if you're not looking at it, they don't realize that your battery is dying. So you look at the app on the phone after you've been to like jazzercise and you're all excited and you're like, yes, I just did 5,000 steps, and you look at your app and it's like, sorry, your Fitbit is dead. And you're like, what? So after maybe a year and a half of this one,
the charging port's not working anymore.
The charging port's not working.
So I could have got another Fitbit, but I figured, we've had two of them. The first one we had to get it replaced. The
Yeah,
second one...
And they were amazing. I'm not going to lie. They were amazing. I simply contacted and said, look, this is what's happening. It's not charging. The tap feature isn't working. It's starting to act really weird. It won't communicate with my phone app. They sent me another one. We did not have to pay for the second one. So I'm not going to lie. They are amazing.
With their customer service.
With their customer service. They really, really are. But I think they have a ways to go to make sure that the device actually works. I mean, I shouldn't have to buy any
It's
more.
durable.
Durable, thank you. Did you see a spider?
No.
He just looked over. Sorry, people.
And so I figured, let's go with the Gear Fit 2. Because it seemed like, you know, I did some research and stuff, and it seems like it has quite a bit more features. It has a touch screen.
I have a friend who has one. It's not this exact one. This is different than the one that I thought Karina had. It's a little different, but actually it's nice because Karina has the big block one, and Mark knows that I don't want that big block one, that I like the slimmer ones. But it has what, honey?
Like a touch screen. It's got, I think like your Fitbit does, like a sleep app thing on it.
Well, if it's anything like hers, which I'm sure it has most of the features that hers does. Hers might have a tiny bit more that I wouldn't even probably use, but yeah, from what I understand, this thing you can receive your text from your phone, and you know what? Hopefully, it will actually, because when I'm in jazzercise, you know, the music is up, I can't hear my phone. My Fitbit will tell me that somebody is calling, but it tells me after my phone has already gone to voicemail. So that doesn't really do me any good if I need to run to the phone and make sure one of the kids isn't sick at school or something. It's already gone to voicemail. So hopefully maybe this one will actually alert me as soon as my phone starts ringing, because it is Samsung, and our phones are Samsung, so it'll probably fit up better.
But I don't know if it's just text or if it tells you if you're calling. I know it does like an altimeter, so
I'm sure that it
does up and down as well as your steps.
Oh yeah. Although I'm sure as far as the calls go, this one had caller ID. Like it would tell me Mark, Mom, home.
So maybe that one does too.
This one I'm sure will at least tell me who is calling, because it'll be a contact. This one went off the contacts in the phone. I'm sure if this is Samsung, it goes off the contacts in my phone. So it will at least tell me who's calling. So like if it's somebody that I don't need to talk to, I don't have to run over to my purse. But yeah, I'm super excited because you can receive text. Did you tell me that I can respond or?
I don't think you can respond, but you can do music. Like you can adjust your music on there. So if you ever get like something where you're listening to, well, not at Jazzercise obviously, but like,
or even like on my my Bluetooth speaker out there.
Yeah, I think you might be able to, instead of having to pull out your phone, you can just move through your playlist on there, I think. Does it have instruction manual or whatever?
It has an instruction manual, I'm sure, somewhere in here.
Because it should say on the box somewhere kind of what it does.
Well, the box is all very, very tiny, and it's black. So, sorry, I'm squinting. I only see out of one eye. Takes me a minute. GPS tracking, auto activity tracking, instant notification, receive and respond to calls, text, and calendar notifications, and more right on your wrist.
Cool.
Music player. Battery heat is just telling. Oh, it's got the heart rate monitor, barometer, gyroscope.
Yeah, so it goes up and down. So like floors.
I thought the barometer was the.
No, barometer is like weather.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Shut up. I knew that at one point in my life, okay? I knew that. Did you see a spider?
No.
He keeps looking over here.
I keep looking to make sure that there's no spider crawling towards you.
You don't think it would be funny if I screamed and leapt off the bed like 10 feet like you did one time? It's okay. He still has to handle this spider. There's a spider in here somewhere, people.
It was a giant spider that dropped from the roof.
It was the size of a pinhead.
It was the size of a
spider.
pinhead.
You guys are going to have to go back through our videos and find that one. It's a story worth listening to. It does Well, that's pretty much all it says. Android compatibility. I have an Android, so it's going to be, it's water resistant. Okay, not waterproof.
So you don't want to take it in a
You
pool
don't wanna go
or
to
in
the
a
pool,
shower.
But if you're sweating, obviously you're going to be fine. It's not going to die because you went to
Or if you're in the
exercise.
rain or something, you're fine.
Yes, GPS. This thing has GPS. I couldn't get lost if I'm wearing this.
Apparently not.
Well, I could get lost. I can get lost anywhere. If I can't see the mountains, I can get lost anywhere. If I can see the mountains, I'm okay. So that's what it says it has. Enjoy your music. Connect to Gear Fit 2, to the Bluetooth speaker on headphones. I don't have headphones anymore. Average expected performance based on typical use. Results may vary, blah, blah, blah. They have to tell you that.
I think 3 to 4 days is what it goes between charges.
Is how long before you have to charge it?
Yeah, but you charge it every night, so.
Yeah, pretty much the only cautionary thing is caution. The information gathered from this device or its related software is not intended for the use of diagnosis of disease or other conditions. I'm sorry if any of y'all are like, oh my God, I think I'm going to have a heart attack, or no, I'm not going to have a heart attack because my device told me so. Go see your doctor. I don't need to worry about that. I have a whole team of doctors. Yeah, so that's what this says. So it came with the little pretty little pink watch itself. The really pretty pink watch. It's not turned on yet, so unless Mark can turn it on real quick, I don't know how to. I haven't gone into that part yet. It comes with its little. If I can open this. Ooh, it's like Mark's. How exciting!
So this comes up saying, let me see if it Gear Fit 2, power's on. It's taking a second to cycle through. Samsung.
It is tiny and it cannot hurt me, right people? It is tiny
Gear
and it
Fit
cannot
2.
hurt me.
Welcome.
It was not a Black Widow. It was just probably your average.
Install
garden.
Samsung Gear on your phone. Galaxy phones downloaded. So we'll get it all set up.
It was your average garden variety spider. It cannot hurt me and it's tiny, right people?
Yep.
I've gotten really good. You know, I actually, if we have orb spiders in the backyard, I will actually feed them and keep them as pets through the summer. But when they're in my bedroom, I have a really hard time. This was not a Black Widow, nor was it an orb. An orb is really good. So I'm excited because Mark's watch at night, he has this little platform thingy, and he just sets it on there, and it like magnetically, it just, like you don't even have to plug it in. So there's no charging port to worry about. You just set it on your little charger, and it magnetically links onto there, and there you go. It has the little USB thing,
that
which
goes into your plug into the wall.
Yeah, I happen to have mine for this, and wasn't this a USB? No, this wasn't a USB. So we'll figure that out. I have too many things plugged in under there, but so that's awesome because you just set it there. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually like power it off because sometimes when Mark is really tired,
It's the smaller button.
it's the smaller button. Okay, sometimes when Mark is really tired, he'll come in, or if he has a migraine or something, he'll come in and he'll take off his watch and he'll plug it in, and then he'll fall fast asleep. And I am very light sensitive at night, and so sometimes, like, I think I'll be falling asleep, and I'm like, why is it so bright in here? And I open my eyes and kind of like turn my head, and I'm like, oh, because Mark's watch is like glowing all over the ceiling. So I certainly can't have that, especially on my side of the bed. So I'll have to remember to turn it off every night, which I think the only time I've ever turned this thing off is when I had to do like a kind of like the reset thing because it got frozen and everything. That's the only time I've ever turned this thing off ever since I got it. So I'm going to have to remember to turn this thing on and off at night. But I'm so excited to see everything that it can do. Install your Samsung Gear onto your phone. That would be Mark's job. Galaxy phones download from the app. That would be Mark's job.
Yeah.
We
gotta do that first.
Mark has a lot of jobs to do because I've told you guys before on here, I am not tech savvy. I pretend to be because Mark keeps getting me all of these awesome devices, and I'm learning more and more. But if Mark's at work and I'm screwed and the boys are at school, then I just don't use my stuff all day until somebody gets home. And then I'm like, fix it. My brother comes over and I'm like, not working. Here, fix it. So I'm very excited though, and it's so pretty pink. And it looks like little a left and left, I don't know what it, but I have a friend who has one, and I'm wondering if the band gets worn out, if you can change it, because it looks like you might be able, I'm not going to do it, but it looks like you might be able to unclip this and put it on a new band if the band gets worn out or something. So that's exciting. It's so cute and pretty. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday. Yeah, so Mark got a cooling shirt and a hat for his 3D camera. That was his big birthday thing. Thank you, honey, for
You're
getting
welcome.
me the gear. What is it called again?
The Gear
Fit
Fit
Sports
2.
Band. Samsung Gear Fit 2 Sports Band. GPS Sports Band. So it's pretty awesome. We will we'll keep you posted on how this thing does compared to how this thing does. So I'm very excited. We live Samsung. We're a Samsung family. Thank you, honey. I love you.
You're welcome.
Bye, y'all. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Mark's gonna find the spider.